Students of Standard 9. Today we are going to discuss topic Bryophyta from chapter 3, Diversity. Bryophyta. It is also called as amphibian of plant kingdom because water is required for fertilization. So students, Bryophyta is called as amphibians of plant kingdom because water is the most important part for the process of fertilization to take place in Bryophyta. So students, we can say that Bryophyta needs water for its species to survive. This is one of the reasons that Bryophyta is not found mostly on land, rather remains present more in the water and lesser on the land. Students, Bryophyta are the most simplest and most primitive land plants. Students, Bryophyta comprises of two words, bryo and phyta. So students, bryo represents moss and phyta represents plant. So students, if you concentrate on this picture, it will be very easy to understand that Bryophyta are the most simplest and most primitive land plants. And the second point, where bryo represents moss and phyta represents plant. Students, you can easily see here that Bryophyta is found in the moist place. So students, this is the picture of Riccia. There is presence of root, stem and leaf-like structure called as rhizoids, axis and laterals. So students, actually root, stem and leaf are not very well developed in the bryophytes. Rather, root like structures, stem like structures and leaf like structures remains present in bryophytes. Students, root like structure is called as rhizoids, which you can see here. So students, these are the root like structures which remains present in the bryophytes. Students, the stem like structure which remains present in bryophytes are called as axis. So students, this is the stem like structure which is called as axis in bryophytes. Students, you can also find the root and the leaf like structure which is called as laterals. Some of the examples of bryophyta are Riccia. There is presence of dichotomous branching in it. Riccia and Mercansia are the examples of bryophyta. Riccia. Students, the most important feature of Riccia is presence of dichotomous branching in it. Students, dichotomous branching is the bifurcation of the thallus of Riccia. So students, here you can easily notice that the thallus of the Riccia is bifurcated into two lobes. So students, these lobes are actually called as the dichotomous branching. So students, you can clearly notice here that there are presence of two branches in the thallus of the Riccia, and this is called as dichotomous branching. Students, the picture which you are noticing here is actually the picture of a bryophyta, that is Riccia. Funaria. There is presence of foot, seta and capsule in it. So students, in the Funaria there is presence of foot, seta and capsule in it. Students, if you concentrate on this picture, then you will be able to notice that there is presence of a capsule which actually is the storehouse of spores. Students, seta acts as the stem and foot, which remains present here, act as the base. Of the Bryophyta funaria. Students, capsule, seta and foot forms the sporophyte and the rhizoid axis and laterals from the gametophyte. Students, now let us discuss a very important question. What are various types of Bryophyta? There are three types of Bryophyta: liverwort, hornwort and moss. Thank you, students.